But one day I'll be facing everything I ever wanted. It means much more when you know you work for it. Turning my dreams into real life scenes. From thoughts and emotions into real life things. More cautious of what I think, careful on what I speak. They say imagination become your reality. Taking time thinking of myself happily. Working every day, I'ma get there gradually. I gotta get it right now. Forget waiting, I've been patient. The clock is racing. I can't have no time wasted. It's a whole lot of time in the day. When you put it to use or let it waste away. Every single day is a chance to do something better. It's your life to live, so you gotta take advantage. Either take what life will give you or you set a goal and plan it. Ain't no settling, speak up for it and demand it. Love, happiness, and freedom is all I needed and wanted. Thinking positive when I wake up in the morning. I'm enjoying every second, every minute, every hour, every day. Made a thin line between my work and my play. Said you won't change, it's a new year every day. You walking or you talking cause it's time to make a play. All this time, see I gotta set a schedule every day. It's 24 hours, I can't let it go. I gotta get it right now. Forget waiting, I've been patient. The clock is racing. I can't have no time wasted. It's a whole lot of time in the day. Will you put it to use or let it waste away?
It's so hard to choose, but somehow I chose you.
Yeah, when people ask me for some money, I tell them get in line. I know the I done pay for all my. I got that. Seems that all I hear is siren. I text my but I and he ain't replying. Smile in your face, and when you turn your back, that is fine. I will.
We're back with Dimes, Kenny Got Work, and Bear to Beast to talk some 2K League Season 4. I am excited for the tip-off, which is coming on May 19th, and I'm excited to see you guys step in. So, Kenny, I want to start with you. Your team won the tip-off last season. What have you guys been?
There it is, the Ferry Building in San Francisco, just down the road from our broadcast setting tonight. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the... Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Brian is out there with Conley. Then it's Elijah. Then it's Williams. And it's Kirilenko in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, they've got Antetokounmpo. Derek Harper is out there with Jones. Then there's Hill. And it's Cowens in at the 4. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Kirilenko. Here is Bryant. Fires the 3. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And the basket is good.
And he can hurt you at all three levels, mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
Hill inside, guarded by Kirilenko. Hill passes to Cowens. Elijah with the block. Kobe, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And it's blocked by Kirilenko. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. From 6 away. Outside Bryant. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Yep, it counts.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
Conley against Harper. Here's Giannis. scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside Hill. Taken away by Karolinko. Over in the corner, Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Williams. The dish to Olajuwon. Williams trying to break free. And at last, they get one to fall.
Boy, you got to admire the muscle of Olajuwon, easily pushing through the defense and converting in his unique style.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
On defense, the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. It's back to Hill. Jones trying to get open. Hill, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Conley, the pass to Bryant. And he banks in the layup. 7 points for Kobe Bryant. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. And Jones has it in the corner. The pass to Cowens. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. Outside, Jones. Pass to Hill. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Bounce pass, Conley. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. And that one hits back iron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Harper. Lays it up off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bryant passes to Conley, and the shot goes down. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this past offseason.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better. I want.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Conley out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Richard Hamilton. Then there's Grant. And it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's blocked. And it's the Warriors on the break. Giannis is running. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Bucket is good. He has 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And the Lakers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Harper against Conley. Harper kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Now, here's Grant. It's stolen by Jones. One-on-one fast break. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Right side Billups. Baseline J on the way. He's off on that one. Excellent D that time from Jones. And here we go. Warriors running again.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Lakers with some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Grant. And it's Bryant in for Mike Conley. Hamilton the pass to Billups. He dishes it to Kobe. Kobe draws the double. Olajuwon kicks to Bryant. Clock at 6. Here's Hamilton. And the Lakers with another miss. Warriors trail by 3. The 3 from Hill. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
Boy, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Hill looking it over. Shoots over Kobe. Olajuwon grabs the miss.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Harper. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good D by Williams. Los Angeles leading by 7. Billups inside the line. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for the Lakers. Outside Billups. Lakers working the ball around now. Outside Kobe. No good with the triple. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Golden State. Outside, Jones for 3. Hill. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Billups passes to Kobe. Back to Billups. Williams trying to break free. And Chauncey Billups good for 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Harper against Billups. Passes to Kobe. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Floats it up for Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top. They lead by 5.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, the first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists. And that's a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Warriors trail by 5. They've got Jones. He's out there with Derek Harper. Antetokounmpo out there with Hill. And it's Cowens in at the 4-man position. That's the Warriors 5.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Kobe draws the dump, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
So it's the Warriors now. The Warriors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Back to Harper. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
They double team Kobe. Conley against Harper. Outside Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Elijah off target with his 3.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And the pass to Bryant. It's stolen by Jones. Inside, here's Hill. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Kirilenko.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, You're just saying that because it's true.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Hamilton's checked in for Elijah. Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lakers passing it around. No good from Hamilton.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Lakers trail by 3. And now here's Hamilton, the fast break chance. And finish off by Bryant.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Timeout called the Warriors. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Chauncey Billups is checked in for Mike Conley. On the wing, Bryant. Launches it. Billups, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Kobe. Lets the three fly. The Warriors pull it in. Cowens has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And though we often talk about Harper's scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. .114 left in the third quarter. Hill trying to break free. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Bryant. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Some momentum with the 15-2 run underway.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The Warriors shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Eddie Jones with one.
And that one falls for Jones.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the skill set of Eddie Jones. I mean, this guy does a little bit of everything. He's an effective guard.
Timeout.
Doesn't shy away from taking shots.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And 1:01 left in the third. Here's Eaton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And again, the Lakers no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's Eaton on the wing, Kobe. to stop the drought. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Harper's shot's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Bryant, that's for two. He gets it up, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, we've got Conley. Williams is out there with Olajuwon. And there's Bryant, and it's Kirilenko in at the small forward. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. And so here is Golden State. Hill drives in, and Kirilenko sends it back. Kobe, the pass to Kirilenko. Basket good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The feed now to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Lakers trail by 13. Here's Conley. It's deflected. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Hill. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
The three from Bryant. No good. The Warriors go the other way.
One made three form for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Puts it up from 17. Warriors with the rebound. Cowens has got 11 rebounds in the game. Conley against Harper. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You can go back to Reggie Miller, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And the basket by Hill.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely given the defenders something extra to think about.
Timeout called the Lakers. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. Down by 15. Now here is Kirilenko. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Cowens passes to Hill. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, one of the great in-game dunkers we have. Grant Hill, he might not put on a show with his dunks, but it doesn't make him any less impressive.
Top of the key, Bryant. Back to Conley. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Harper. Outside, Jones. Another shot. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Bryant.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Passes it to Hill. Now Harper over Kirilenko. Harper's shot's good.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
The pass to Olajuwon. Williams trying to break free, and that one drops for him.
Well, I tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Collins. He's guarded by Olajuwon. Here's Hill. A rebound by the Lakers. For 3, Kobe. That shot.
Go for the goal. Ay, we run for the town when we out on the road. Ay, we gon' push through the pain for the love of the game. You know we back like we never left. Ay, you know we back, yeah. You know we back like we never left. Yeah, for the love of the game. So we back like we never left. You know we back, yeah. You know we back like we never left. Oh, for the love of the game. Same game, it just look a little different now. They say nothing stay the same, it's the same game. It just look a little different, but that still won't make a difference, no. You know we back like we never left. You know we back, yeah. You know we back like we never left. Yeah, for the love of the game. So we back like we never left. You know we back, yeah. You know we back like we never left. Oh, for the love of the game. It's for the love of the game. Ay, it's for the love of the game. It's for the.
Hey, man.
Dimes, you're looking to also win this tournament. How has it been over in Dallas prepping for the season?
Ironically, we actually have the center who was on Kenny's team last season. We have a new team, but everybody's ready, man. We got some great pieces, people who are established within the league already, and I think that's what we were missing last year. We have that hunger, that maturity and that hunger for this season. So I'm ready, and I know my team is.
And of course, Bear to Beast, you had a taste of that illustrious championship. What has it been like since you won that title, and what is it looking like towards season 4 to try to repeat to become a champion again?
Well, if you want to know what it feel like to win the title.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just... Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. And the starting group for the Spurs. Harper's out there with Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Thompson. And it's Duncan in at the 4. And for Memphis, we've got Danny Granger. O'Neal is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Richmond. And it's West in at the point. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass, where it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Up top, Simmons, defended by West. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
West outside. Wants to get it to Richmond and does. No good on the shot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. One player he feels they can shake off his game was Joel Embiid. Coach told me he's a great player, but he can get in his own way if you frustrate him or get him thinking about something other than the game. That's what we have to do. We'll see if Embiid can avoid distractions and keep focused tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Offensive rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Here's Duncan. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Three-pointer, Granger. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. San Antonio again missing. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. West dishes to Granger. It's Richmond on the wing. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing foul.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And Simmons kicks to Thompson. Duncan outside. Simmons on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Sometimes before Thompson even catches the pass, he knows he's firing.
Here's West. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Over Simmons. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
1:43 left to play in the first. Outside Harper. The putback, Duncan on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah's checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Duncan. Havlicek, he's checked in for Ron Harper. And it's Lowry in for Klay Thompson. Here's Payton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Havlicek kicks to Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
And there's the pass to Capella. Over Green. And it's Capella missing. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Lowry from outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
A threat from anywhere on the floor. Lowry does it with skill, and he does it with toughness.
Pass to Valanciunas. Over Noah. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Payton's shot is off. Green taking his time here. Lowry from outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Lowry's got 8 points.
Showing patience, taking time to read the defense. Draymond finds the open man.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs. Ben Simmons is out there with Odom. Then there's Havlicek. Then there's Lowry. And it's Noah in at the 5 down low. Over to the left wing. Lowry drawing the double team. Trying to find Havlicek. He's got it now. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Noah did a nice job of protecting the basketball, playing through contact and converting.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Lowry against Payton. Kicks to Battier. Noah with the block.
That is what Noah's known for. Block shots.
Down low. Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Stackhouse. That one's not going to go. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. And Simmons slams it in.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Harper. Dishes it to Duncan. Good. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
The drive by Lowry, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Granger outside. West at the elbow. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Thompson for three. Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
O'Neal and Shaq with the slam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Out to the wing. Embiid inside. Shaq on him. Basket counts. Embiid's got his first bucket in this one.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Here's Richmond. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Shaq. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Outside Harper. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Lowry against West. The drive by Lowry. And the layup's good off the glass. Lowry's got 10 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Shaq against Embiid, and the shot goes in.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Lowry. Duncan with it. West picks him up. Duncan, the pass to Embiid, and it's sent back by Mutombo. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's West. Got a hand on it. Tries again. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively. Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Richmond no good. Lowry looking around. Goes back up. And Embiid lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 13.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a...
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, what did you see from San? And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got West. Mutombo is out there with Danny Granger. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Richmond in at the 2. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Richmond no good.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the dunk by O'Neal.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Passes it to Thompson. Back to Simmons. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Memphis. Shaq's got his 5th rebound in this one.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas is checked in for O'Neal. Clint Capella comes in for Mutombo. Shane Battier is checked in for Danny Granger. And it's Peyton in for West. Joakim Noah is checked in for San Antonio. Battier, the pass to Peyton. Capella with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From 13, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Spurs leading by 12. Simmons dishes to Harper. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Now the pass to Peyton. Capella trying to free himself up. Peyton can't get it to go.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Thompson misses. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Peyton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Stackhouse is checked in. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Spurs. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Here's Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Peyton looking around. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And no good. Trying to use the glass. To the inside. Here's Simmons. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Some changes for Memphis. Shaq's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Granger comes in for Clint Capella. And West subs in for Peyton. West outside. He lobs it up.
and so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
And so Lowry will bring it up for San Antonio. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Tembo is checked in for Richmond. And San Antonio also making a switch. Duncan's checked in. Simmons on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Simmons got 12 in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's O'Neal. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Lowry against West. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And Stackhouse kicks to Granger. And there's the feed to O'Neal. Good once again. That makes it 8 for 9 this game.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block. Simply overpowers the opposition.
Outside Lowry. Here's Thompson. That one good for 2. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs out in front, leading by 17. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for San Antonio. Noah is out there with Duncan. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Harper. And it's Simmons in its small forward. Harper kicks to Lowry. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. San Antonio leading by 15. Lowry passes to Duncan. It's stolen by Mutombo. Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Bounce pass from Lowry. The 10-footer. No good from Simmons. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. No good from Stackhouse. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Ben Simmons gets the bucket, and the Spurs lead by 15. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Richmond, who's checked in for Memphis. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Embiid, he's checked in for Noah. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
To the left wing. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 4 on the shot clock. Lowry with the ball. West picks him up. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Richmond. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And he is extremely offensive-minded here tonight. Richmond with the skill set to score on all 3 levels.
Outside Lowry. He kicks it to Embiid. Ranger against Simmons. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Richmond outside for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Harper. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Pushing it up. Here's Richmond. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside Harper. Outside Simmons. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Richmond. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Well, certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Harper against Richmond. Lets a floater go. Harper, no good. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 14-4 run. O'Neal inside. Covered by Duncan. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're up by 5. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft. Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Richmond for 3. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's West. Richmond dishes to Mutombo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's San Antonio with it. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Granger from outside nails the trade.
It's a flip. Haters gotta pay me for a diss when I never miss. It's hurt my youngest, they just for it. When they